Hello, welcome to Brimwood Farm. Now if you're looking for some new plants for your garden this year, I've got 3 of my favourite summer flowers coming up. So summer is a time of colour and profusion and vibrancy, and we're all getting out into the gardens and we're actually taking an interest in plants again and wanting to get our borders nice and colourful and cheerful. I've got 3 new favourites that I wanted to show you, so let's go. So my first flower is in this bed. It's a full sun bed and you can see there's some osteospermum and some grasses and there's a sunflower here, but it's the Bampton. So this is Verbena Bampton. And it has these lovely dark foliage with purple stems, and then it has these little flowers on the top. So if we come right in, we can maybe get this into focus. So you can just see how gorgeous it is. There we go. Look at that lovely flower. So this flowers pretty much prolifically all through the season. Now you might well have heard of Verbena and Verbena bonariensis, which is the one next door, which is self-seeded. So it goes up and up and up, and then it has these flowers which are made up of lots of little flowers, and again the bees and the butterflies love it. And it's a great plant because you can see through it, but you can use it as a screen because you can it still lets light through, but it does grow up, and actually this one's quite short. It can grow up to several meters tall. But the Bampton is a lot smaller. It grows to probably 75 centimeters to a meter in height. In the mild UK winters, it survives fine throughout the winter. I do cut it all back and then I leave maybe 2 inches of stalk and leaf around the bottom, which just protects it from frostbite. It also takes cuttings really easily. So if you're not sure whether it will survive, just take some cuttings, pop them in your greenhouse, and then you can spread the love to your friends and family if your main plant doesn't die. And if it does die, you've got some replacements to put out. But this is this is the growth. It was cut right back, so this is the growth so far this year, and it will keep growing bigger and bigger, and you get this big mound of purple flowers. And as I say, they are just tremendously gorgeous. Although they are very difficult to get in focus. But there we go. So that's that's my first top summer flower, Verbena Bampton. So number 2 is Salvia. Salvia is a wonderful plant. It's part of the sage, and they have these bright flower spikes. Now this plant is one of the ones that I actually got from my plant haul last year, where they'd almost killed the plant. I think it was a 10p or a pound, I can't remember which. And I have 3 of them, so I put one here, there's another one there, and then there's another one you can see there. And you don't have to do much to them. They're quite low growing. They have these gorgeous flower stems, and then as long as you keep cutting these off when they die, they will keep flowering all through the season. And I should have said that about Bampton as well. Bampton will flower all through the season, so they're a good long flowering plant. You can see there's new flower spikes coming here, and it's rather lovely. Again, the bees and the birds and the butterflies love it. I've planted it amongst some marigolds because they will have, look, that's a lovely marigold there. I like the clash of the blue and the orange, and it will look rather fabulous. And there's that one again in there. It looks nice against the dark of the cotinus behind it. And then this one is just sitting below the Nicotiana, which is my 3rd plant, the Nicotiana. Now, this plant doesn't look that great in the daylight because what it does is these flowers all close up. So we will come back in the late afternoon, evening, when these flowers have opened, so I can show you the difference. If I back up, I'll show you how the vision looks now with those plants, and then you will see later just what the change becomes. So it's now 7:30 in the evening, it's cooled off a lot, the sun is starting to set, and I'm going to take you back to those Nicotiana. So we do a quick quite a difference. So you can see that they have come out into these beautiful stars, and they will keep opening up as the evening progresses until once the sun has gone down, this entire thing will be open. Now the amazing thing about these are the perfume. They smell absolutely gorgeous, and I have to walk past here every night to deal with the chickens, and the smell is just amazing. They are grown generally as annuals. However, I have found that in milder situations you can overwinter them. So you can just cover them with a cloche in the ground, which is what I did, or you can dig them up and put them in pots, keep them in your greenhouse. So these are all ones. I've got this clump here, a clump here, and a clump just down there, and they are all plants from last year that survived the winter. Now if I show you this year's, here is one from this year, so it's still a complete baby. So the good thing about making them survive is that you get this early show of flowers. Now it may be that after this 1 year, because this is now their 2nd year, so they're one over winter, these die off. But then if I try and protect those other one down there, then I'll have a succession hopefully, and we'll have these all year round. The stems just keep growing up and up and up. They get more and more flowers, and they are just fabulous. So these are Nicotiana. I highly recommend them. Really nice smell. They have this wonderful appeal of opening up as the evening comes, and they look fabulous as well as smelling gorgeous. And now you can see why I put the salvia there, because the salvia against the white looks fantastic. I think it does anyway. So that's my 3 plants for your summer garden, the Nicotiana, the Salvia and the Verbena Bampton. If you like the video, just give me a thumbs up, and if you want to ask any questions, just go ahead and post them in the comments and I will get back to you. Have a brilliant day, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.